everybody. I'm currently looking to basically jump into the rest of the list for the 104 update, which is going to come out tomorrow. My goal is by evening, but I don't put a lot of pretense around it. So I've got a car exit issue I still need to take a look at. I would like to do a compile sometime this afternoon as well, to just make sure that my compile is all working all the way up to snuff. The main menu, multiple people have complained about the music being too loud, and so I'm going to just turn off the music or turn the music down on the main menu. I'm also going to take a quick look at the sound options. I know that the sound options have never been connected correctly, and so I just want to take a quick look, see if I can figure that out. The P1911 mag is listed as the M4A4 mag in the crafting. I want to fix that. And then the grenade is not in the crafting bench. We figured that out on that Steam session, or on stream session, so I want to get that in there. Outstanding other than that, we have Ready Player Me multiplayer, we have node travel, the UI fade in and out, the compass UI, zipline buildables, which is really one I wanted to get into here around the 1.4 mark, but it didn't work out that way. AAMS issues, so there's a couple little animation issues with beam walking and things like that. Stuff we're not really using in the game yet, but I'd like to in the future, so I want to go ahead and get those solved. Controller support, it's always on the list, because we're always working towards controller support, especially now with the cars and the bikes being, they are controller supported, so they're already a lot of fun with the controller. So I think that it's definitely going to lean to that wanting to do more with the controller. The plant light, okay, so when the plant light is saved and loaded, it won't be detected by the plant, so there's no way to get the plant to get consistent light to grow over and over and over again, so I'm looking to figure that out. I also want the sun in ultra dynamic sky to give off light that would then be used to grow things on. Eventually we could also use that same system to create moonlight and create evening plants or evening foliage. And then let's see, cable save power. So cable save power, it should be power system saves cables. So right now when you cable something up like a windmill to a battery, it will work, and then when you reload it, it used to be that we had the problem that the cable would disappear, and then you wouldn't have ownership over either of them. Now you have ownership, but you have to restring the cable to get it to start transferring power again. So I think there's cable save data that I might have gotten wrong on the initial tutorial, so I'm going to roll back on that and do that when I get through to that. On the press E to teleport and press E to get in cars, we wanted to switch that to F, and I think I'm going to try to take a pass at that today too. Let's see, and then the flatten tool preview. This one is definitely something that I want to get done. The original terraforming tool that I was using in the original system had the ability to preview that cube in the system so you could see what you were clicking in. So what I'd like to do is be able to do that same thing, but then also I want to be able to put in a delay so it can't click multiple times, right? So it's going to take a minute, so you're going to have to click, 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 that kind of thing to get it to work. So so kind of call it the flatten tool or cube tool. I think we're going to call it the cube tool in the future, but call it the refining, right? So in fact, I'm going to change that to that cube tool refine. Okay. Then tutorial and construct. So this is one that I'm definitely really wanting to get Node to a point where he can move around a little bit more, and we have a little bit more control of him in that sense. And so that's where that's happening. So that kind of goes together with the node travel, or under it at least. And so that one is definitely in the works. And I want to have the tutorial on the construct map so that they just get the full tutorial right there, and I don't have to ever do it again. The make ball kickable. This was an idea that Wizard had, and I think it's a fun idea. I had kind of thought of fetching or some kind of thing. So eventually maybe I'll make it so that node can go fetch the ball that you kick away. But yeah, I want to make the ball kickable that you can drop. SGK holdable errors. Again, this will probably go away due to the drone and how the drone will be set up with the tools. Road building. Pretty self-explanatory. We want a system that can build roads in the game, and we're looking at how to do that. There's a bunch of different ideas. And then the SGK DIY updates, which I was planning on getting done in this revision, but again did not happen. So maybe I'll kick that one up there. Kick that one up there. Those two kind of want to get looked at. And that one definitely there. Okay. All right. Other than that, I don't think that list is very much in order, so we'll figure it all out as we go. But if you've been around, all right. So you know what? Let's just go do some stuff that might be a little bit low stress. See if we can just get a couple easy ones out of the way, and then do our compile for the afternoon. So first is the P11 mag, or 1911 mag is listed as the M4A4 mag. Okay, and that is going to be in. Okay, so survival game kit, we're going to look at the item list. So this is the list of all the different things that are in the survival context of the game. So basically the things you can save with the save, and other than obviously the geology, which gets saved with the voxel map. But basically, so this list will show everything that you'll, and once it pops up, you'll kind of get the idea. But it's going to show all the different items and how they relate to in the game, and where they can be crafted and things like that. Well, they might just show, like, you know, certain things. There's other lists. There's a crafting list. There's a cooking list. There's, you know, that type of thing. So. How can you talk? Alright, so basically what I did is I just made sure that they were set up right on the item list and then the crafting list. And so now they are, and so now this one is built on the crafting bench. It's the grenade. Now what we can do though is we can move it up here. So it's a little bit higher up on the list. I think it's such a pain in my butt. Make sure everything's still worky. Alright, well, looking at the progress, I didn't expect to get through those two issues as fast as I did, but it does look like they're working. So I'm going to go ahead and do a compile on the system, which basically means I close it out and compile it. I guess I'll let the compile run on stream. See why not. You can see all the AMS warnings that I'm having. So I do this a couple times a day. If you're following along, basically I will compile the game out to an actual compiled Steam version. Well, not a Steam version, but it needs Steam to run correctly. So yeah, it's a Steam version. Um, anyway, so we package it out a couple times a day. Usually depends on how many changes are made in the system, but basically we pick the folder to output the game out onto, and then it starts to build it. And so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to break mode, and when it rolls to success, we'll take a look at it and see how it did. be a quick encode as well, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's actually somewhat encouraging to have the session go that smoothly. As everything tests out okay, we're down to there. Okay, so basically this is the output of the engine, and this is DCF here. You saw we started that encode a little while ago. Had a couple warnings on it, but it's pretty clean. Those AAMS warnings should be gone soon, and some of the other little warnings are also just due to updates. So first I'm going to hop into the construct and just check that we have the cars working the way that we were hoping. There he is in the car. He's a little low. Seems like that's gotten a little bit more hokey since. Let's see, what else was it? Oh yeah, we wanted to check the magazine, 1911 magazine, ammo. Okay, here we go. Change the name of the C4 magazine. They got changed names. Cool. Alright, that compile looks like it's pretty good, so I think we can go ahead and mark that. Yep, good on the list. So, got a couple little things left here for the 1.4 release, but like I say, I'm not gonna worry about it too much anymore. I'm gonna try to keep a different idea on it and how it's all coming together. So let's see. live tomorrow, but okay, whatever. All right. Well, with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the feed off tonight, today, and guys have a good one.